Let's play! Whoa! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. Last time we left off, we began Chapter 6, where Inspector Chemley apparently figured out who the murderer was, or who killed Dr. Schrader, and he thought it was Sam and the conductor. And then, well, of course, Layton has to come in and I'm like, no, you're an idiot. And he noticed something that, out of all people, Flora did wrong. She knew that there was already a goat design on the box. When it's like, wait a minute, the picture doesn't have that. Lo and behold, Flora was none other than Don Paulo. I guess we're not going to question why. I mean, he is a brilliant scientist and inventor, as they say, but how he pulled off a really convincing disguise as Flora, I don't know. But he got away. Flora apparently is safe and sound back in Dropstone. And Sammy did a solid for us. He's like, hey, you help me. I let the guys know at the museum to open it up for you. So that's where we were headed. And then me, like an idiot, I messed up the last puzzle, so I quickly just replayed the chapter until I got here. It was very quick, but yeah, just pay attention. That's all there is really to it. There's I forgot his name already. The name's Gregorio, and I love chess like mice like fancy cheese. If you can solve this little chess puzzle I've set up, I'll tell you what I know about full sense. That sounds fair. Show me what you've got. Alrighty. The Knight's Tour 2. Crap, I don't know which one is this. Oh, okay. Lead the knight on a trip around the board below. Chess knights move 2 squares forward, 1 square perpendicular in each turn. The additional direction can be up, down, left, or right. Move the knight until the entire board landing on each square. Move the knight around the entire board, landing on each square only once. So, honestly, with things like this, I just kinda click around until, like, hey, wait a minute, maybe I got it. I'm sure that's not the greatest way to go about it, obviously, but, you know, that's how I'm handling it. Yep, see, everybody messed up. What I wish that we could do is, what the hell was I gonna say? I kind of wish we were able to, like, take a step back. You know, like, oh, you messed up. Okay, let's go here instead. I don't think I'm gonna. Well, I'm already trying to think how I can get that square up there in the top right. I don't think I will be able to. Yeah. So this is another one of those puzzles where you could apparently brute force if you so desire. Once again, not sure that's the best way to go about it. I'm trying to clear out the column there. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Yeah, even if I go to the bottom right, that's not going to work. So we messed up again. Oh, actually, well, no. Well, we're still going to mess up. Okay. I got closer. So, in stuff like this, it's like, of course, there's logic to it. But, you know, we're just kind of, how do you even put it? You know, like, damn it. I feel like I'm getting, like, close. Like, I'm just not sure what is the best way to, I guess, kind of go about this. See, I don't like leaving, like, a space so far below or anything like that. Like, as soon as you kind of, like, leave one alone, you are a little screwed. Kind of liking this. Let's see how long that'll last. How would I get to the bottom right? Damn it. Okay, hold on. I think I'm getting somewhere. It's been, I don't know how many minutes off screen, but just trying to think ahead of time, like, how do I do all these? Once again, I don't want to, like, screw over any of the spots. Like, right there on the bottom, like, I think I would want that so I can... Can I make my way back there? I was close. Oh, come on. Oh. Alright, I think I'm kind of in the same spot where I feel a little bit comfortable. I still feel like I was doing it okay. I think it was around here that I was a little iffy. Maybe go up here instead? Yeah. Because I can go here, open up there. I can go up here. Yes, there you go. Ew, I didn't like that puzzle.
This should do the trick.
Once again, you will eventually solve it.
Leaves no puzzle unsolved.
It's just a pain. Well done. Thank you. Like, nothing, no hints, nothing. Like, well done. Thanks. Sharp thinking, sonny boy. Real sharp. Now what was I going to say? Oh yes, the Herzens. Way back when, Herzen Castle used to be quite the hotspot. The rich folks would throw balls there. Okay. Now, though, no one will go near the place. The castle supposedly got a vampire living in it. What I wouldn't give for things to go back to the way they were. Alright. Ooh, a diary key. Alright. Apparently has another one for us. The name's Gregorio. La, you like... What'd you do? Oh, maybe that was something a little bit different about smushing food or something? We can conversate if you want, but first you have to solve this chess puzzle of mine. Fair enough. Let's get to it. Let me guess, it's the same one except harder? Oh, God. Alright. Well, this is gonna suck. Yep, it's literally the same thing, just a bigger thing. Alright. Let's give it a few whacks at first. See, where we can go. I'm already not feeling super confident, but then again, what's new? Like, right there. Messed up. Like, I'm trying to think, okay, I wonder if there's, like, a pattern you can just follow. Is it literally just all logic? You know, like, it's like, maybe if I just, like, crisscross, I'll eventually get it. It's like, is that true? Damn it. Well, Well, I tried my crisscross method, and look where that got me. I was trying to think how to get to the top right, but I don't think I'm going to be able to without... Yeah, I'm not sure how I can get to it. Unless I can land to the one directly, like, top right of me, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to it. Case in point, I would, but I still have so many other things to go to, and I think I'm already screwed. Yeah, no matter where I went to, I would have been just demolished. Alright, I've been at this for... I don't know, a little bit. I've been coming up to this spot. I think I'm getting kind of close. I don't remember what I picked before here. I think I went down, but I think I want to go here. And once again, I'm trying to figure out how to navigate these spots so I have room to get to the places I need, but I can also get back. So these top two up here, I should be able to do this, get up there, and then take to the spot to the right. And the spot to the left, though, I'm very iffy on. Wait, no, I should be able to do it. I should still be able to get back, too. Yes. Ooh. Crap, though. Do I want to take the one to the left or right? If I take to the left, I can go to the bottom. Ooh, I don't know. No, I think that's how we want it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, no, that's not gonna work. I have to go to the right. And then... yeah, I think we got it. There we go. Oh, Gregario, what the hell's up with your stupid freaking chess knight puzzles?
And there we have it.
You better not have another one for me.
That's quite the thinking cap you got there. I'm so impressed I'm going to let you in on a secret no one else in town would spill in 100 years. A few years back, an awful thing happened here in town. People in full sense just started dropping left and right, like they were under some terrible spell. Did anyone discover the source of this strange melody? I wish I could say yes, but it's still a mystery to us. What I do recall is that many fled the town once word of the illness got around. But that's as much as I care to speak on that topic. You solved all my puzzles, and I'm tired.
Well, I am very glad to hear that. We don't have anything else we gotta do for you. Now, apparently he does have... he could be thirsty, so let's see if I can go ahead and get that fired off. Because remember, we got our last ingredient in the last episode, and we blended the last 4 teas. Is teas even a plural? Just tea. Teas is just a slang word in Arabic for butt. So just for you guys, use it however you wish. Pharaoh taught you a new word. There you go.
Oh my, so very thirsty. Are you alright, sir? To be honest, no, something's wrong with my throat. I've been better, sonny boy. Name's Gregario. Dude, yes, we've met. And I love chess like pigs love mud. I've been standing here all day, pondering my next move, and, well, it's pretty brutal work. Would a cup of tea help that thirst of yours? That'd be mighty kind of you, sonny boy. I'll see what I can make. Once you're refreshed, thinking up your next move should be easier.
Alright, and he did mention that, he need to quench his thirst, that would be the Clover Quencher. Checkmate. Gregario seems refreshed and ready to make his next move.
Ah, now that's a refreshing cup of tea. Oh, of course, I'll just move a knight over to A5.
See, a little tea can work wonders. You've already found your next move.
As my way of saying thanks, here's a little factoid for you, Sonny. In the Herzen Museum, you can find books with the chess strategies used by aristocrats of the past. The peculiar thing is that no new strategies have been developed in the last 50 years. It's almost like time has stopped.
All right, interesting. I just thought about something. Is that the magical thing happening in this town? Magic somehow time has stopped. We'll see if that's actually true or not. All right, but that's all we can do here. Now we can actually enter the building. We have a new place, like that guy. We're at the first floor. And we're back to finding, well, I think we're back to finding some stuff, hint coins. There should be one on the bottom left here. There you go. Should be one by the right side of the display. There we are. And should be one of the pillars to the left. There you go. So that gives us... I'm just going to do this just really quick to make sure I'm on the right track. We have 163 hint coins. We're on track. Well, crap, we got that library, or excuse me, diary key. It didn't open yet. Oh, this wretched life of mine. The girl I loved and to whom I was betrothed has abandoned me and fled full sense. Did all that awful talk of curses scare her off? Or did she truly leave me to be with someone else she loves? Either way, her betrayal cuts me to the core. I trusted her, and now I'm lost. Where do I go from here? What's left for me? Oh, that's rough. Yeah, we got all these other diary entries, how, like, oh, they love each other, lovey-dovey, and then, nope, screw you, buddy. Ugh. But then again, we only know his side of the story, I'm assuming. So, we'll see what's what. Have we met this individual yet?
Welcome, friends. I'm Grinko, and I'm the curator of the Herzen Museum. God, I hate my life. Look at my face. We have an extensive collection of artifacts pertaining to the history of the town and the Herzen family. Sammy told me all about you two. I hope you find our resources helpful to your search. Please feel free to peruse the collection to your heart's content.
Okay. Professor and Luke decide to explore the museum. Okay. Professor, take a look at this case of knickknacks. Paddywhack, give a dog a bone. These appear to be common household items owned by the Herzen family. Some of them look positively ancient. Quite. The Herzen family clearly has a long and rich family history. Okay. So it looks like we're going to be able to learn more about them just by clicking on various things. These artifacts reveal the family's long history. Only the most valuable items are displayed here. I think that's... Oh, wait. That's one impressive statue. I guess that's supposed to be Duke Herzen, huh? Yeah, this entire museum appears to be dedicated to celebrating his achievements, so I'd have to agree. But wait a second, I thought Mr. Beluga owns this place. Yes, I believe that's the case. Isn't it funny that he built this whole place to honor his father? Maybe he's not so bad after all. Maybe, maybe not. I guess we'll have to see. I guess we can go upstairs. So now we're on the second floor, and we got a couple more hand coins here. We got one by the sleeve of the coat there to the left. Here we are. We also have one. It's gonna be toward the middle, somewhere around here. Maybe not? There we are. Jesus. Took a little while. Actually, wait a minute. No. No, like, this one's by the scales. There should be one... Is there, like, a map? Oop.
I see you've taken quite an interest in that picture. Is this what I think it is? It's a photograph of the entire Herzen family, who are responsible for Full Sense's legendary wealth. The distinguished older gentleman on the left is Duke Herzen. His youngest son, Frederick, is in the middle, and his eldest son, Anton, is in the right.
So, Frederick Beluga. He still has that smirk on him, no matter what age, huh? And the guy on the right seems like some Ace Attorney character. I don't know why. Anton.
That Frederick. That's Mr. Beluga, the founder and owner of the Molentary Express, is it not? Oh, you know him. Well, in addition to owning a railway, Frederick is a friend of mine and owner of this museum. It's a sad story, really. He cut all ties to his father and left town 50 or so years ago. When he left, he took a small portion of Herzen wealth and used it to start his railway. So he stole it, basically. He disliked his father enough to change his name, but he returned to Full Sense and found the museum.
Did the feud extend to all the members of the family?
No, Frederick and Anton were always quite close. But their relationship with their father was never the same after that fateful day.
What day was that, sir?
The day Duke Herzen discovered a vein of gold that brought so much wealth to Full Sense. He was a different man after that, so something changed him.
Greed, perhaps?
Well, yes, but there was something more than greed infesting his heart.
What do you think that was?
No, I think it's best if we end this chat here. It's not my place to speculate about what goes on in the hearts of other people.
Of course. Tell me this, though, if you can. Where is Anton now?
That's a good question. I've heard rumors that he might still be living in that old castle. But I can't imagine anyone would live in a place so run down and people call it a vampire den. Gracious, look at how long we've been chatting. I think it's time for me to get back to work. Please look around for as long as you like.
I guess even rich people have problems, huh?
So, I guess it's odd. Like, they're not exactly sure where Anton is, but, like, no one even bothered? Like, or you imagine Beluga would have mentioned something, but I guess not. There's a coin. Jesus. Alright, so that gives us 166. Okay, good. I do see that the thing's flashing, but I want to just quickly check if there's anything else that we need to do.
This place sure has a lot of stuff. Do you suppose this is the picture of the late Duke?
I believe so, yes.
The old Duke hasn't died a while back and left behind a massive fortune. If he's gone, who is this vampire the whole town's talking about?
Sammy mentioned that Mr. Beluga had an older brother here. I'd say he's likely the man to be the heart of all this talk.
But if he's Mr. Beluga's older brother, he would have to be old and feeble by now. I thought vampires didn't age.
Maybe he is. Or how do we even know? We haven't even seen the guy yet.
This place looks like a fortune teller's house.
Alright, I don't think there's anything else to click on, so let's go ahead and take a picture. And spot some differences. These are always... not always, kind of fun. Alright, what do we got? The sleeve doesn't have that gold rimming around it.
Let's see if this works. That was almost too easy.
Okay. I don't know about you guys, this is kind of hard. I really can't see much else. Is there something up with the actual painting? I don't know, or like this... are scales wrong? Oh wait, we're missing something in here. The top one has 5, this one only has 4.
Consider this puzzle solved. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Alright. One more thing. The lights are on, the paintings and exhibits look fine, the rug is fine, I think. Is that something? Oh my god, yeah, it is. That was tiny. The map there has a little island to the top right that shouldn't be there, I guess.
Let's see if this works. Piece of cake.
Alright, finally, there you go. We found all the stuff. And let's see if we can find that hidden puzzle somewhere around here. There we go.
Cool, I found a hidden puzzle.
Box of books. The box shown below is a height, width, and depth of 30 inches. Within this box, you'd like to place as many books as possible. Each book is 20 inches wide by 20 inches long by 10 inches thick. How many books can you pack into this box? Books can only be placed in a box in the closed position, but you can position each book however you like inside the box. Well, you can position each book however you like inside a box, but it has to be closed. So you'd imagine that a few of them are probably going to be laying down. A few of them might be sitting up. Because right now it's like, okay, if it's 30 inches tall... No, excuse me. Yes. Well, it's 30 inches all around, right? So... what I'm wondering is, like, if we have a thickness of 10 inches, so at the very least, we can have 3 stacked up on top of each other laying down. Now, where it goes, it's gonna eat up, 20 inches, like the width and length, in some capacity. I mean, all I know for certain is that we can at least put 30. But we can't... 30, excuse me. We can at least put 3. Well, that being said and done... Once again, that's if we lay it down. If we propped it up. We can't prop it on... Well, hold on a minute. If we laid one down and placed one on top of it, that will give us the height of 30. Are we able just to kind of like put 3... like 3 laying down and then 3 on top of it? We might, but I don't know the dimensions would fit nicely. I mean, if one book is 20 by 20 by 10, and the box itself is 30 by 30 by 30, like... No, actually, what am I talking about? Yeah, if we prop it up, we can still have room. Because, like, laying it down, yes, it's gonna eat up the 20 by 20, but if we prop it up, the thickness is gonna fill in the rest. So, I actually do think it might be 6. If I'm thinking about this right.
And now to test my theory.
Okay.
A true gentleman.
Let's see if they
leaves
actually
no
visualize it
puzzle
for us,
unsolved.
though. If you arrange the books in a box as shown, you can cram a whopping 6 books into it. Okay. So, yeah, I was right in the sense, like, yeah, you can have a book, you can have a book laying down and have one on top of it to equal up to 30. And then you can have just one literally just propped up on the ground that eats up the other 10 inches. Okay. And then I guess, yeah, you literally just rinse and repeat it. It's kind of like a, it's like, yeah, thing about, dissecting like a cube, in a sense. Like, we have that image there on the top, and then if you just replicate it, boom, they're all going to fit nicely. We got it. All right. Cool.
That one was a tough one.
All right, so I guess that's all there is there. Oh, wait a minute. Can we not go anywhere else? No, I guess not. I guess we just talked to him again.
Am I correct in believing you two are searching for a lead on the Elysian Box?
Yes, that's right. Would you happen to know anything about it?
I'm sure you already know that the Elysian Box is a Herzen family heirloom. At Mr. Beluga's request, I've been researching the history of full sense in the Herzen family. In doing so, I uncovered a secret in this town's history that reveals the truth of the Elysian Box.
Intriguing. What is this secret you speak of?
It's easy to ask that question when you don't know what you're getting into, Mr. Layton. But if you thirst for the truth and are ready to face it, you do well to visit the town mine. Many miners used to keep little journals down there and document their time below ground. If you can find one of those, you'll have a first-hand account of what transpired back then.
Thank you for that advice. Where to go? We'll go have a look for ourselves then. Come on, Luke. Let's head to the mine. Is that really safe? Anyway, we decided to set out for the mine on the edge of town. Alright, but we do have a new diary entry. Ever since she left, Father and I have been at each other's throats day and night. The mysterious disease plaguing our town continues to drive people to flee their homes for a safer life elsewhere. If only she had stayed with me, I feel like I could have weathered a storm. I still ask myself why she left this town. If she truly loved me, then why did she leave? Calm down. Alright. Alright, so we are done here, but Grinko apparently can be thirsty. So let's go back and forth until we eventually get that. There we go.
The Herzen Museum holds a most impressive collection of writings recovered from the family. The other day, while thumbing through an old account of castle provisions, I discovered something.
Interesting. Please do continue. I have a weak spot for matters of the sort.
I read an account about a very special tea. It was said to commemorate the extinguishing of a great fire and the spark of a new one. Sadly, it seemed the ingredients of this wondrous tea had been lost to the sands of time. Prince of Persia.
When the hell? Ubisoft, you have been working on that remake for God knows how long. Like, what is going on? I mean, I understand game development is a very long process, especially with emerging technologies and bigger budgets. It just seems like it takes longer. You'd imagine, like, oh, maybe it should go faster, but, reversed. But I feel like the momentum for it just kind of, like, petered out. Like, I loved that, I can't say the original series. I mean, the original was back, like, 80s and 90s, like, on DOS and all that. But, like, the semi-modern reboot trilogy, Sands of Time, Warrior Within, Two Thrones, I loved those games. I even played a little bit of that one kind of a reboot, I think it was, like, late 2000s. And even, like, the Forgotten Sands, or Forgotten Time, one of those two. That was pretty fun. Like, so I am still looking forward to see how this remake is going to hold up, but I just feel like that momentum is just Anyway, rant over.
Oh, what I wouldn't give a chance to savor that historical blend. I suppose that's an impossibility now.
Not necessarily, my good man. Perhaps we can use modern ingredients to recreate this legendary tea.
Your knowledge of tea is clearly expansive, Mr. Layton, but could it really be possible?
I can't guarantee I'll get it right, but I'll see what I can come up with. And he actually would like the Layton Elixir. Harmony of unlikely flavors results in a miraculous beverage. You know, did I really even question how... What, are Layton and Luke literally just going around with a whole ass tea set in his trunk? And you have like hot water and everything? Like, never mind. You made all of Grinko's beverage dreams come true.
Ah, now that's a legendary tea. The flavor almost moved me to tears.
I aim to please, sir.
Ah, you have to excuse me. I haven't gotten so emotional over a cup of tea in a long time. It's not much, but let me share this puzzle with you. It's really all I can do to say thanks.
We help you and you give us a puzzle. Okay. Well, the mystery cube. The diagram that little guy's thinking about has been folded into 8 tiny cubes, which in turn have combined to build a larger cube. One of the 8 small cubes has had the letter of each of his faces erased. Uh-oh. The big cube is constructed in such a way that each small cube's face that isn't visible is pressed against the face of another cube containing the same letter. Knowing this, can you figure out what letter belongs on the face of the arrows pointing to? Your answer will be one letter, A through F. Okay. It seems like it's going to be both okay and not so okay to do this. Our big thing here is, like, we don't know what the other sides are, but I guess in a sense we have to, like, realize, like, okay, all the, like, the adjacent blocks, like, if we know those letters, we could maybe, you know, narrow down a little bit what it could be. So, because it says, it's constructed in such a way that each small cube's face that isn't visible is pressed against the face of another cube containing the same letter. So, once again, if we take a look, like this portion here, we got D and E. So, 2 letters already we can't use, but we know, like, you know, A, B, C, and F, in some capacity, are pressing up against, like, this portion, you know, like, I don't know if that makes sense, but, like, there's that. So, and with that also being said, we know that these 3 blocks, these 3, cannot be D or E. We just know that. And I guess with that also being said and done, we do have C here, also here as well. So that also means that these cannot be C. So with that being said, we got A, B, and F to work with. I think so. Anyway, am I thinking about this right? I don't know. Whoops. Like, am I looking at this right? Yeah, like, I think it's gonna come down to one of those letters. Now, how the hell do we determine that is iffy. Like, I see an F, like, diagonally, but I don't know if that's gonna mean much. Same thing with a B in the bottom left. No, but I still think that you're still open to have A, B, and F to be left. Well, then again, hold on. Maybe I'm incorrect about the C. The reason why I say that is because well, C is open on both adjacent blocks to the right and to the bottom. D and E, well, we have both of them showing to the left, but we also have one D on the top right and an E on the bottom left. We can kind of make the assumption that on the bottom, D is pushing up in the bottom of the mystery block, and then E is pushing against the right-hand side, if you got, or top right-hand side. Now I am going back and forth on whether or not if C is being included. This is a weird one, guys. I'm sorry I'm taking so much time with this one, but and like I don't know if I need to. Maybe I should have been looking into this as well. But like the diagram on the top left, like how things are like folded. Oh man, maybe I should have been looking at that. I'm trying to visualize how it would like come together. Because in that case, I think we would know like what's pressing on each one. And I think we know. I think we can rule out A, because like if it's constructed like a cube, I think D would be here, and then yeah, and like A would be right next to it. So A would not where the question mark is, but like the side where it's being making contact. That's where the A is. So I think it's either B or F or B and C. I don't know that we have left. I'm kind of leaning towards B, in the sense that we're not really seeing it much, and well, same thing with F. Ugh. Although once again, if we fold up the cube and we try taking the adjacent one into, or the bottom one into consideration, I think F actually is going to be one of the ones. Ugh. You know what? Taking my gut on this one. I think this might be it, but it's hard to kind of visualize.
And now to test my theory.
Oh my god, okay.
And there we have it.
I really need to just really, really draw this out on a notepad. Okay. So I was right about the A. There we go. They're on the left-hand side. So D was being pushed against the bottom, and it was actually E. Okay. So it was F and C that weren't being shown. Okay. And then we have B. That was a tough puzzle. I mean, granted, I took a 1-6 shot. Well, not even really. I narrowed things down a little bit, but still wasn't, like, super duper confident on that.
Well done. I think you just might have what it takes to get to the bottom of what's going on in town. I don't think I've got much to offer you in the way of help, but I'll be rooting for you.
thank you, I guess. All right. So that's actually all we can actually do here. Let's go ahead and head out, like leave the area in its entirety. I know they said like, oh, go to the edge of town, which I think we gotta go to the left-hand side, but let's actually go here. Because, well, he's thirsty. That's one. But he actually does have a puzzle for us as well.
Ah, memories. I had it real good back then.
Reminiscing, are we?
Yeah, back in the day we had this cafe in town that brewed the most amazing tea. I mean, folks would flock to Full Sense by the hundreds that taste of Wonder Tea, and it was, as it was called.
It sounds like that cafe was the spot to be.
You're darn right it was. Say, you look like you know a thing or two about tea. Don't suppose you would brew me a cup of that Wonder Tea, could you?
It's certainly a challenge I'm willing to take up. I'll see what I can do.
Well, good luck to you. I kind of remember that the tea had something spicy going on. But that's all the help I can give you.
And, you know, he did kind of mention, like, oh, it's like amazing, legendary in a sense. Let's go ahead and give him the Layton elixir as well. There you go. Now, that's Wonder Tea. Hopper gives your concoction a thumbs up.
Oh man, this is it! I used to play cards way into the night with my buddies while downing cup after cup of this stuff.
Glad to be of assistance, my good man.
You're a smart one, but you're not the first clever guy to visit this town. We used to get loads of them. Just a little while back, an old man from London came through here. He said he was an archaeologist. We played cards and shot the breeze. He was in town researching something or another. I wonder if he ever found what he was looking for.
I think you might be talking about Andrew there. All right. Now he actually has a puzzle for us.
Want to try the #1 rated puzzle here in Full Sense?
I'd be delighted to, sir. He says that, but I'm not delighted. Disappearing Act 2. Oh, okay. So we've done this. Let's see if I can figure this out. How the hell did I start the other one? Guys, I don't know how I did that.
And now to
I
test
really
my theory.
don't.
Huh. Wonderful.
Listen, I should just accept it. Like, you know, some of these things I'm just okay with. Others, like, I'll struggle, but okay. Peg Solitaire's a puzzle. Yeah, we know about this. Okay.
Hey, you're pretty good at this. I don't want to see that talent wasted, so listen. I heard talk about the vampire living up at Herzen Castle attacks anyone who gets close. That's the word from a bunch of people who just barely escaped the castle with their lives. Pretty wild stuff, ain't it?
So that's why everyone in town gets so creeped out when we talk about the forest.
Yep, but here's the thing. So everyone's scared pantsless of the mere mention of the place, right? But funny enough, I don't know a single person who hasn't made it back from there in one piece. Sure, they're all scared and pants free, but what? But they're no worse for wear.
That is odd. So what do you think is going on out there, mister?
Your guess is as good as mine, kid. Everyone says they escape by the skin of their teeth, but I don't know about all that.
All right. Hey, new hamster toy. The light bulb. All right. Well, that was interesting. We can actually go back into the alley because she has a puzzle for us.
Back to see me work my magic on the griddle again? I've been cranking them out extra fast, so there are more now than ever. Unfortunately, just like before, I can't even get two of them to cook up the same size.
Is this the stacking one? Yay! Okay, I like these. All right. So, once again, I could be doing I'm sure I can do this, you know, a better way, but, there you go. We're making some type of progress. Oops. Alright, we're getting there. Stop it! There we go. It took me 35 moves. I don't know if there's a way to do it. I'm sure there's many ways to do it quicker, but...
Solved.
Yeah, the peg solitaire one and the pancake
A
stacking,
true
I'm actually
leaves
proud
no
of myself
puzzle
for those.
unsolved.
31 moves. I was close.
Wonderful! I've never seen someone who can handle pancakes with such a delicate touch. If anyone else had tried to stack them like that, they'd be buried in a mountain of pancakes right now.
Okay. Thank you, Gertie. That is all that we can do here. So now we actually want to go back all the way to the front of the hotel because Sammy will actually give us something, and he's actually thirsty as well. So let's go back to Sammy.
Hey there, guys! Getting close to finding out what you're looking for, huh?
Things are coming along nicely. Thank you for asking. Oh, but Sammy, as a conductor, is it all right for you to be away from the train like this?
Man, forget that train. Even if I cared, today's supposed to be my day off. But here I am. First I get sent off after the Elysian Box, and then I'm accused of murder. It's a total drag. Sammy Thunder's no murderer, man. After all that craziness, it's definitely time to chill out with a puzzle. Here, check a look.
Check. I'm gonna keep saying that now because of freaking Teddy from Bob's Burgers. Sammy's work week.
So let's say today's my day off, huh? If yesterday's wasn't also a day off, then I'm off again tomorrow. If, on the other hand, if I was off yesterday, then tomorrow I'll have to work. Say I work today. Bummer. If I didn't work 2 days before today, I'll have to head to work tomorrow. But if I did work 2 days ago, I'm off tomorrow. Yo!
I'm gonna have to reread that. Assuming a 365-day year and ignoring weekends and holidays, use what Sammy said to figure out how many days he works in a year. Ugh. Does it matter that, what I was gonna say, like what today is, like the actual day of the week? I don't know if that matters, but let's say today is my day off. If yesterday wasn't also a day off, then I'm off again tomorrow. Wait. Are you off 3 days in a row? If, on the other hand, I was off yesterday, then tomorrow I have to work. Wait a minute. If yesterday also wasn't also a day off, then I'm off again tomorrow. Crap, wait, I'm getting a little confused. If you're off 3 days, if you're off 2 days. Say I work today, bummer. If I didn't work 2 days before today, I'll have to work tomorrow. But if I did work 2 days ago, I'm off tomorrow. Like, is it a pattern of you being, like, I may be inversing this. Are you on 3 days off 2, or are you off 3 on 2? Like, that's what I'm trying to, figure out here, like, by his wording. It's tripping me up. Let's say today is my day off. If yesterday wasn't also a day off, then I'm off again tomorrow. If, on the other hand, I was off yesterday, but then you go back to work. But what about 2 days ago? If I didn't have work if I didn't work 2 days before today, I'll have to head to work tomorrow. which you kind of said, but if I did work 2 days ago, I'm off tomorrow. So wait, I think combining those statements, it sounds like he is on... He works... No, excuse me. He's off 3 days and then works 2. So I think we have our pattern. Now, with that being said, how do we calculate the actual days of the year? Because it says ignoring weekends and holidays. But it says ignore it. Look, we just gotta assume the 365. So actually, I'm still getting a little confused. Is he doesn't work 3 days off. No. What did I say? Did I say he works 2 days off 3? No, I don't think that's right. Let me read that again. Let's say today is my day off. If yesterday wasn't also a day off, then you got to work again tomorrow. Right, because you're saying... No, you're off again. So you're not off to work again. You're off tomorrow. If you didn't have to work... No, if you... Damn it, the damn wording. If yesterday wasn't also a day off, then I'm off again tomorrow. So it's like if he has to work yesterday, he's off tomorrow. Because that means he's off today and tomorrow. If, on the other hand, I was off yesterday and he was off today, then he has to work tomorrow. Say I work today. Bummer. If I didn't work 2 days before yesterday, he'll be off that day. He'll have to go in tomorrow. If I did work 2 days ago, I'm off tomorrow. So yeah, I think he works 3 days off too. Okay. Ugh. So with that being said, 5-day work week. He works 3 out of the 5. That's 3/5 of the year. Don't have a damn calculator on hand, but let me just open up my computer calculator. Okay, so yeah, 3/5 is 60%. Times that by 365, how many days in a year, that gives us 219. Please tell me I did my damn calculations right. That is not a 4.
And now to test my theory.
There we go.
A true gentleman
That felt
leaves
pretty
no
satisfying
puzzle
to get.
unsolved.
Score! Sammy's lengthy and convoluted explanation may have been hard to understand. For me, yes it was. But his work schedule is simple. He works 3 days in a row, rests for 2, and then repeats the pattern. Putting a different way, Sammy works 3 out of every 5 days. 3/5 of a 365-day year gives you 219 work days per year. That's a pretty sweet deal he's got going on. Yeah, dude. Now, granted, I understand, like, oh, he still gets, like, if you want to call it, like, the weekend off, 2 days off, but he's only working 3 days. Not the vast majority of us are working 5 days and 2 days. Man, I'm telling you, they're going to write history books, and they're going to look at us, and they're like, with those idiots, why the hell they work so much? But then again, we complain about, every generation is going to complain about something different. I am at a point where it's like, it just doesn't, we put in so much time and effort and so much of our time, even, and especially somebody who's salaried, like, you're still expected to work off days and off times to get things done. And I hate that idea, you know? Like, we need a work-life balance. Simple as that. Anyway.
Nice answer, man. It was so sweet it makes me want to hit a high note. Yow! You know, the boss is a pretty lucky guy. I mean, the dude owns his own train. And here we are out in the middle of nowhere searching for some old guy's loot. Don't get me wrong, some moolah would be sweet, but sometimes the boss can be real greedy.
Alright, and he actually will be thirsty, so we're just gonna go in and out of the hotel until he becomes thirsty. Once again, we've been getting pretty lucky with how quick they may want some tea, so I'll take it. Watch me just jinx myself, though, right now. Jesus. Because apparently Opal, as well, is going to be thirsty. I probably should... I wasn't even paying attention to her. Crap, I may have missed something. If she... So both of these characters are going to want something. But yeah, I am not getting lucky right now. Of course, when I open up my damn mouth. That's what happens. I may have to meet you guys back until we get it. Finally! Jeez, that took a few minutes. And funny enough, they both want something at the same time. That's funny. I hope to God that Opal isn't going to be thirsty after serving Sammy here.
Ugh, I am not cut out for all this running around, man. Check out how gnarly my shoulders are. This is my strumming arm, man. How am I supposed to hold my axe when I'm all tense like this? I didn't know you played guitar. Never mind that. I hear there's a tea that fixes like everything. Messed up shoulders, paper cuts, split ends, whatever. You name it, that tea will fix it.
That's certainly the first time I've heard of such a tea.
Yeah, man, I'm a little foggy in the specifics, but I hear all sorts of good stuff about that blend. One sip fills you with energy and mellows you out at the same time. Far out, huh? Now, everything I'm saying is just a rumor I heard, but that tea's out there. I gotta give me some of that.
Well, you've intrigued me, Sammy. Let's see if we can't discover the composition of this mystery blend.
What? For real? You gonna make me a cup of this magic juice? Oh man, this is gonna be sweet.
Just don't call it magic juice, please. He is actually talking about the cinder flower.
Yo, Sammy's back and ready to rock. Yo, that tea is so good. It made me hit a high note, man. Talk about an original flavor. To top it off, my shoulders feel loose and ready to tackle whatever guitar solos come my way. Rock fans in the future are going to remember you as the man who saved Sammy Thunder's career.
Alright. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Opal, you were thirsty. Why all of a sudden you aren't? You think you'd be more thirsty if you saw me give Sammy something. Game, I call shenanigans on that. I don't like you right now. That's dumb. That's really idiotic. You should have kept her in that status. Why the hell did you have to just say, oh, well, they served one person, we don't need the other right now? God, how long is this going to take me now? Thankfully, not as long. That was probably like a minute or so off screen, but now she's thirsty again.
I'd be most grateful if you brewed me a cup of good strong tea with some dream fluff in it.
Oh, because we already spoke to her previously about what she wants, so she didn't give like a big spiel there now. Funny enough, she also wants a cinder flower. Buddy, do you have water? Buddy, I'm recording. He's like climbing up on me. He's like, hey, all right, come here. Come here. Okay. Watch the microphone, buddy. Ow. Okay. Splendid drinkability. Thanks to your brew, Opal's ready to return to obsessing over her troubles. Yes, this tea is just the thing I need to lift my sagging spirits. Could I trouble you to lend me your opinion, kind sir? There's been some trouble in my family, and to be quite frank, it's all a bit much for me.
But of course, please continue.
Just a few weeks ago, the contents of my father-in-law's will were presented by his lawyer. However, the way he demands his property be divided is simply baffling.
In what sense, madam?
Well, the specifics are written up like a strange riddle. Until we can decipher it, no one gets anything. Okay. Sharing the well, it's 30 picarats. Maybe it won't be terrible. A wealthy land baron passed away, leaving his land to be divided among his sons. A section of his will is written below. I want my 4 boys to each receive a parcel of property containing an orchid, a house, a pond, and an open field. Everyone should receive the same amount of land. So 4 by 4. Use your stylus to draw lines that separate each son's plot of land. So, I mean, it ain't gonna be this easy, but actually, what does it say again? A house, a pond, orchid, and open field. So I thought for a reason, like, oh, all the houses look a little different. I thought for a reason they meant something different. So, like, that could be something, right? Same thing in the bottom here. The problem is... Oh, damn, I thought it actually was kind of close. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. That's it, right? House, field, pond, tree. House, field, pond, tree. House, field, pond, tree. House, field, pond, tree. Now we got it. Oh. Right? I mean, like I said, it was 30 picarats, so that wasn't bad.
This should do the trick.
All right.
And there we have it.
Now that everyone has their own land, hopefully they can all get along. Why is the guy just staring at us? Now that everyone has the same amount of land, they can finally stop grumbling. Oh, happy day. Alright, cool. Now, we'll do one last thing before heading off to the mine here, which I may just save for the next episode. Rory actually he has to be thirsty and he'll get the puzzle right now.
Glitz, glamour, games, those are the 3 G's you need to know here in full sense. I'm giving you a taste of the glitz and glamour, so how's about giving this game a whirl?
Alright. Disappearing Act 3. Oh, crap. This might be bad. I think I already messed up. I'm almost positive I messed up already. Well, no. Now I messed up for sure, because now I don't have anything adjacent. Alright. Think. There you go.
Consider this puzzle
I was a
solved.
little worried about it, but
And there we have it.
it kind of became easier when once I narrowed it down a little bit. I actually turned it into one of the earlier puzzles. Okay. I still don't think these are terrible, so... Oh, they're played on 2 different types of boards, English and French. The puzzle you just played used an English-style board. I did not know that.
Yeah, I was thinking you'd need at least a few more tries to beat me, but I guess you showed me.
A new hamster toy. Use a supply box to help your hamster get in shape. Alright, so yeah, he is going to be thirsty. But we just have to keep going back and forth until he becomes thirsty again. Which I think we did see him once doing so, and then I didn't have what he needed, so I had to leave. Oh, there you go. That was pretty easy.
So the tea I'm after is one that lets me predict folks' love lives.
So we did talk about that before, and one of them did distinctly mention that. Yeah, there we go. Read the leaves to see the future of your love life. So he wants sugar smoke.
Benji, I can't.
Ugh. There we go. That is a spot. Our smile spreads across Roy's face. He seems restored and cheerful.
Oh yeah, these will do nicely. See how the tea leaves just positioned just so? They're trying to tell you something.
Neat. So what do you see?
Well, it doesn't look good for the guy.
What guy? Whose love life did you just peek into?
The vampire who lives at the edge of town. I hear he's in love with some girl. I decided to see how that relationship's gonna work out.
Gee, that sounds like bad news, doesn't it? I mean, it's only a matter of time before he breaks down and drinks her blood.
Tell me about it. It's just as I thought. This one's gonna end up in tears.
I don't know if you really need tea leaves to see that. Alright, so we just have 3 other individuals that need tea, if I'm not mistaken. Go ahead and clear out the journal. Once again, if you guys want to read that, feel free. Actually, I think I've like clicked out a bunch of other ones off screen, so yeah. All right, look at all that. Let me check how many people we served. 23 out of 26. Yep, we just only have 3 more, and we're good there. And well, where am I in terms of time? I feel like I probably am at time. Apparently this chapter is kind of long too, so I don't want to like just hold on to this for God knows how long. How many hit points do I have at 166? Oh, yeah, we're still on track, but yeah, there is just so much left to do apparently. All right, guys. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and just call it an episode for today. And next time we'll make our way to the well, to the mine, I guess. See what the hell we're gonna figure out, and take things from there. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you all next time for Let's Play Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. Love you all so much, and don't forget to spread that love around. Have a great day, everybody.